This is the easiest way. So now I'm gonna go in with this color and I'm just gonna blend it all over my eyelid and then also blend it into my crease to kind of make everything melt together. So this is gonna be like the main color that I want on the eyelid, and this is gonna be like the eyelid color, if that makes sense. And so I actually want to apply quite a lot, but again, going in with a little bit first and then just slowly building it up. Now, besides this, just because I'm blending, I'm just gonna tell you guys something. So I have been thinking about switching my content up. I made like a little plan of what I want to do with my channel. Don't worry, I will be still doing makeup tutorials as you guys are used from me, but I also want to do some different things. So I'm currently working on that, making a plan to make it happen. It will probably be a little bit more lifestyle, maybe some vlogs, maybe some try-ons with clothing. I just want to kind of switch things up to make it, you know, a little bit more different, but still I will be continuing to do these eye looks as well. So don't worry. You will just get like a extra content which is different and more personal. So now I'm going to go in with the color Levine, which is a matte black shade, taking a tiny blending brush and blending this along the lash line. Since I use the eyeshadow guard, it's really easy because I can just kind of like blend it along the eyeshadow guard, and when I remove the eyeshadow guard, it will just leave me with this super sharp edge, which is just super handy. If you don't have these like eyeshadow guards that I used, you can also use some regular sticky tape. That will do the job as well. So again, I feel like I'm just constantly repeating myself, but you want to go in with a little bit first and then just gradually build it up and go in with more and more eyeshadow just to make it more intense. And now I switch to a tinier brush, applying more and just as close as possible against the lash line. So you will get more of like an intenser black blend along the lash line, and the more it goes upwards, it looks a little bit more faded. Then I'm going to go in with that same color that I used all over the eyelid and now blend it underneath the lower lash line using a Sigma flat definer brush and just blending this all the way underneath the lower lash line. I am going in with a few different shades because I noticed like since I used that black, it's now not really fading very well, as you can see, into that black eyeshadow. So when I was applying this, I noticed, okay, wait, let me just go in with black eyeshadow instead, because it's just gonna make everything melt better together. So you can see now that I'm using the black and blending it into that kind of like smudgy wing liner, it just fades better into each other. Of course, it's not looking perfect yet, but you can apply more and more and the better it's gonna look. And of course, we're also gonna blend it out. So right now it might look a little bit harsh because I'm literally using like a quite harsh brush which just applies the eyeshadow. I mean, I am smudging my brush back and forth, but you definitely want to go in with like a tiny blending brush and just smudge everything out even more so it just looks more soft. So that's what I'm definitely gonna do. I applied first more of the black eyeshadow, then I used the black pencil in my waterline, which I normally do before applying eyeshadows underneath my lower lash line. So I was kind of going like back and forth in a different order than I normally do. I think that's kind of why it was kind of like going weird. But then I wanted to focus on blending everything out, and I went in with this soft color that I used to smudge the lower, no, not the lower lash line, to smudge, to apply as my second shade. You know, first I went in with the color Nacho Cheese, and then I went in with this color to make it a bit darker. So I wanted to use that same color and blend this all over the lower lash line and just smudge it out. I applied quite a lot, just gradually building it up. And then after this, I'm also gonna go in with more of the color Nacho Cheese to warm it up even more, so it looks as much as possible, kind of like the same as the shades that I used on the eyelid. And what I think would also be really beautiful, because I actually did something similar in my previous video. I used totally different colors. Well, a few are the same, but I used like more shimmers. But to do this eye look with like a blue or purple underneath the lower lash line, that's gonna be so pretty as well, especially for like summertime, or if you have like brown eyes, like it's gonna look beautiful no matter what. But yeah, I think it's gonna be really pretty with like colorful lower lash line as well. So now it's time to curl the lashes and apply some mascara. I used the Roller Lash Mascara from Benefit, which is one of my favorites. I actually have a lot of favorite mascaras at the moment that I never really know which one to pick anymore. But I'm just applying some mascara, not focus too much on making it look super long, because I am gonna go in with some false lashes to finish off this look. I believe these are